Oh gosh. Oh, that thing ain't tight at all. I need to. It ain't going down. Screw it. It's fine. It'll be okay. Today is December the 28th. You know how I said in my video last night that I'll be able to actually work out in the daytime tomorrow. I did, but I found out that my time management skills today were hot garbage. So, oh my gosh, that bar's so cold. I'm not working out in the daytime. It is currently 10:30 on a Thursday night. It is 34 degrees outside. I am freezing to death. I just did PA announcing for 3 to 9 for about 6 hours. I was on the PA for about 6 hours today. And I got 4 more basketball games. I did 4 basketball games today. And I got 4 more to do tomorrow. And then, guess what? Another 4 more to do on Saturday. So, got a lot of work coming up here. Here soon. So that, I mean, it is what it is. When I signed up for this, I didn't realize this Engineer Classic was, or the Railroad Classic, or whatever they're calling it. I didn't realize how big it was, or how long it was, you know, so it's a lot going on these next 2 days for me. So I did get my run in today around 1-ish, a little after 1-ish. So it was good I got my run in today, but I didn't have time to come and lift. So that sucks. You know, I didn't have time to lift after my run today. So I'm not in the best of moods right now, I guess, because I'm pretty aggravated that I have to be out here right now instead of being in my bed or like playing PlayStation or something like that. It's kind of aggravating, but it is what it is. If I want to see improvements eventually, it's days like these that'll, you know, you got to work through them to make those improvements. You get those gains. It is so cold out here. So I'm going to try to get through this pretty easy. So pretty quick and easy, you know. Oh gosh. I'm doing back exercises today because I don't feel like doing bench press. I'm just not in the mood. So in this Engineer Classic, or Railroad Classic, there was 8 teams, and usually like in a tournament, you know, like the first team, or the first day will be the longest day because half the teams get beat, and the next day it's shorter, and the next day it's shorter, and so on and so forth. But since it's the regular season, you know, everyone's got to get their regular season games in. So for this, there's 8 teams, so that's 4 games a day, and I'm doing 4 games a day. So the first game was at 3 today, and they were back to back to back, you know. I was calling the PA for all of them. And the Estill game was the last game. They played Lafayette. And man, we were up 13 at one point. It's just turnover here, turnover there. They had a kid that was shooting like Curry. Like, it was just absolutely crazy. Estill got beat by 1 point on a buzzer beater three. It's like we had the lead and we just couldn't. It was like watching Kentucky basketball over the past couple years. It's like we'd get aggressive and we wouldn't just like kind of slow down. But also in that game, the Lafayette, they like to hold the ball a lot, and it really, Kentucky needs to implement a shot clock in high school basketball. They really do. It just even if it's like a 35-second shot clock, like it used to be in college, they need to put in like a 30-second shot clock or something, because it's just kind of like cheating. You can just sit there with the ball. You know, if someone's guarding you and you have the ball, then the ref will start counting to 5 or whatever. But you can just sit there with the ball and no one's guarding you, and you can sit there the whole game, you know, without them even moving. So that's kind of annoying how that goes. But Estill got beat on a heartbreaker tonight. It's kind of been heartbreaking here lately. It's just I feel like I'm doing everything the right way, like eating wise and like running and working out consistently. You know, I haven't ate the best here recently for like since Christmas and stuff, but you know, today I did pretty well eating wise. Had a pretty decent sized lunch. Then I had a little salad for supper tonight. But there's no telling how many calories there was in that dang dressing that was on it. But it was good. But then I had some Skittles and stuff afterwards. But I mean, that's probably like 200 calories in the Skittles. And the salad, I'd hope, would be around 500 calories. So, you know, I'm pretty positive I was in the 2,000 calorie mark today. But it's just been so heartbreaking here lately. It's just because, I wouldn't say heartbreaking, it's been kind of depressing lately. Because every time I step on the scale, it's just the same. You know, I'm not going down any, I'm just staying the same. So that kind of sucks. But, you know, like I said, it's the 28th. And, you know, the days are counting down to the new year. And hopefully I can just make that drastic jump. You know, but I don't see it happening. Especially like these next 2 days, I'm gonna be sitting on my butt, you know, calling PA for, you know, like 6 hours at a time. So it's it's been such a great year, and I just don't want it to end on a sour note because I can't hit the 180 goal by the end of the year, you know. But it is what it is. Anywho, let's do another set of this. Golly. Kind of sucked for Estill tonight because it just kind of felt like the mood was off a little bit. The band wasn't there. Well, it's winter break, so I don't guess you can expect the band to be there. There wasn't a lot of fans. You know, it wasn't like it's a Thursday night. No one's gonna show up to a Thursday night game. And tomorrow they play at 4:45, so like no one's gonna be off work long enough to want to come out to watch that game, you know. But and But they are playing at home, and it's their little tournament. It just kind of sucks for them to lose because they've been having a good season, especially to lose like that. The way they lost tonight, just they had the lead and they just kind of gave it away. I don't know. I'm not the coach. I'm not gonna criticize what they could have done here, could have done there. It's just kind of a sucky way to end the night, you know. But after they were playing so well and just didn't go their way tonight. But they got another shot tomorrow. They play a pretty good team tomorrow. So yeah. Let's see what else is going on. Today was last day I had to watch the dog next door, so that responsibility is over and done with for now. I can't really think. I'm supposed to have a basketball practice tomorrow night, but I won't be able to make it because I got to do the PA, you know. So I have to text head coach Joe, tell him I'll let him know tomorrow that I can't make it. I don't know. Good thing I got these pants for Christmas. They're pretty sick. I really like these pants. They're not warm at all, but you know that means I can wear them in the summer and stuff, and like they look good. You know, since I've slimmed down a lot, I feel like I'm more confident in pants like these. I don't know, so that's pretty cool. This hoodie is a 2X. Pretty wild. I got this for Christmas 2 years ago. This hoodie, it was a 2X, and now it's absolutely humongous on me. So I was looking at pictures of me today from February, and it was absolutely absurd how different I looked in February than I do now. I just can't get over that crap. Very cool stuff. They were tough getting 20 out. Grabbing 20 of them, they were tough. Oh gosh. What time is it? It's 10:42. Let's see. I'm in a dilemma right now. Do I want to, catch up on sleep, or do I want to play video games when I go back inside? I don't know. I'll probably choose catch up on sleep option because that'll be better for me. But I really contemplated not coming out here, and if it wasn't for me making these videos and staying consistent, to be honest with you, I wouldn't have came out here today. So I guess that's good that I'm out here trying to put on a little muscle anyways. Trying to see some positives. I think once school rolls around in, I think about 3 weeks, school will roll around. I think I'm gonna really start taking it more seriously. Right now I'm just kind of out here doing, what I want and not really following the schedule, which is fine. I get to come out here and talk a little bit, say what's on my mind. I feel like I've been kind of in an aggressive mood today, Haven't, at least in my talking wise, I kind of feel like I've kind of in a jerky mood. But I guess it's just because I don't want to be out here right now. I'd rather be inside. So I put 25s on here. It's probably too much, honestly, but if we got to go down, we got to go down. I just know last time I did these, it was pretty light, so. I can do them. Them aren't too bad. I just think my form sucks. Well, I know my form sucks on these. And, because I don't... Really, my form and a lot of my lifts aren't really good. I had a video... I think it was my Christmas Day video. Or was it my Christmas Eve video? No, it was my Christmas Day video. It had like 60-something views on it. That's crazy. It's also kind of scary that like 60 people. Like that was a good video too. I talked about a lot of good stuff and how and all that stuff. And like 60 people watched it. And this one guy commented. I didn't recognize his name or anything. But this one guy commented and was like giving me all these tips and stuff to do. And which I understand where he was coming from. I know he was wanting to help. But like on the tips and stuff about like the form and stuff, yeah, I know my form sucks. I need to work on it. But like on the stuff about the eating wise and stuff, they're really just generalization tips. You know, that would really fit for anybody. But for me, those tips like the eating, he's like, yeah, you should be eating like a horse to gain muscle and get big. I'm like, well, that's not my goal. I don't want to get big. You know, I've been big all my life. I like to be small. I like to be small for a change. But I know what he was. At least I hope he had some. I guess he had good intent by it, and I don't want to get offended by it. You know, because there's some people that would get offended by it, and just that's why I'm always careful about when I'm talking to people about what I say, because I don't know what someone will get offended by. So I always think about stuff like that in the back of my mind. It's like, well, if I say this in this situation, will that hurt their feelings, or am I good to say this in this situation? It's just it's really a guessing game, and you got to really watch yourself around people, because you don't know how they'll take it. You might mean good by it, or might mean have well intent about what you're saying, but you can kind of say it in a negative way, and all they hear is the negativity. It's kind of like being passive aggressive, you know. You don't really want to be passive aggressive all the time, but sometimes, some instances it works, but other times it's not the best thing to be doing. But you just got to be careful what you're saying to people and how you go about saying things. I don't know. Anywho, it's so dang cold. I'm glad I went up in weight, because that feels pretty good. I just wish I felt like I felt confident enough to go up and bench press, which I think I could, but I need to get to where I'm repping out. It's like these motions, they're pulling motions, and I feel like pulling motions are easier than pushing motions. In most aspects of life, really. I mean, it's easier to pull something than it is to push. So that's like when you're doing lat pull downs, you can, you know, most of the time do more weight than you would say shoulder presses. You know, it's easier to pull down than it is to push up in most instances. So, and like this, you know, I'm doing shorter movements. But, you know, well, I'm also doing less weight than I am on the bench press. So I don't really know where I'm going with this. Everything I just said probably wasn't, I don't know. I just kind of contradicted, or what do you say? Contradicted, that's the word. Contradicted myself? I went against what I was saying. That's the word. That's the thing I was trying to spit out. Anywho, disregard that. It's late. I need to go to bed. It is now 32 degrees out here. has dropped 2 degrees Fahrenheit since we've been sitting out here on this cold Thursday evening. Thankful I can go inside in the heat after this. Man, it's wild. See, I can't really think of anything else to say right now. I got 2 more sets of these. I gotta go inside and upload this video. So let's do another set of these. Oh gosh. The thing about doing the PA and stuff is, especially when you're doing 4 games, you got to print off 8 rosters. And so I went through and finding them rosters and just going through them one at a time. And it took so long to just print off them dang rosters today. So, and learning all of the names, that was tough. And especially like some of the teams, they're just like, some of the names on the teams are just wild. You know, this one kid had a cool name. His name was Tice Jarvis. That's a sick name. And he was a pretty good ball player too. But Tice Jarvis, that was pretty sick. But just, there's a lot of, and especially when you're doing it's like I'm sitting here from Estill County, went to Estill County High School, you know, and I'm sitting here I'm doing the public address for Russell High School and Newport Central Catholic. You know, it's like I'm doing the PA for that. I'm like, I don't care about either of these teams, so I don't know who to get excited for. So I'm just sitting here basket by, you know, just all this. But like when Estill, you know, I get locked in, I get excited. Say Kenny hits a 3, I'm like, Kenny Dell Rose for a 3. You know, I get all excited and all that crap. And but it's like, oh yeah, this guy made another basket. And when I'm doing like these other games, so it's gonna suck tomorrow because Estill plays in the 2nd game, and then I'll have to do 2 other games that I don't really care about afterwards. So that'll kind of suck, but we'll have fun with it though. We'll try to have fun with it anyways. Last set? Now I go inside. Let's go, baby. See, I could have stayed inside. This is a lesson to everyone else too. Yeah, you could have stayed inside, sat in the bed a little longer, you know, or you could have just went and, you know, got a good lift in, I mean, this wasn't a good lift, but it was something, you know. I came out and did something, tried to better myself anyways. But I'm feeling it in my back, feeling it in my, you know, arms and stuff, so it's enough. I'll push the puncher bag for the one time. This was kind of a shorter video. I kind of sped through it and didn't really have a lot to talk about. We still got the full moon, so that's pretty cool. Love to see that. Clear sky out tonight. And just a reminder that Jesus loves you, and thank you.